You know what it is. Of course, this is the QuickSilva Morning Show right here on 92Q, and it's an honor and a privilege to have the home team back on the radio with your boy Ari Lennox is home on the soft girl era.
Hey,
did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Look in the mirror.
Oh my God. Soft girl era.
Oh, now you sound way better. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Ari Lennox. Welcome back. How have you been?
Really good.
Of course, I just seen you turn the stage down at Pier 6 for a Preakness Festival. Amazing job.
Thank you. It's fun.
I feel like that's your happy place on stage.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, I like performing. It's amazing, especially when I see kids in the audience or people just enjoying it, and then it's just like people giving me life. That's great. And yesterday, people were giving me life. It was fantastic. Yes. It was everything. There are moments where I'm a perfectionist, so if I'm not doing well, it lives with me for so long. So it's like a 50-50 thing. It's just if I'm good, then I'm on a high. Right. If I'm bad, then I'm just disintegrating inside.
But here's the great thing about you. Even if you thought you were bad or whatever you thought was off, nobody could tell. Like you're really that good at what you do. And I'm not just gassing you up. I really mean that. Like I've seen you perform numerous times, and I've never seen like, oh my God, Ari had a bad show. I've never seen that.
Thank you.
So whatever bad show you're talking about, it was the one that QuickSilva wasn't there.
Thank you.
But of course, you have the new single right now, Soft Girl Era. Tell us about not just the single, but what's Ari's considered soft girl era?
Oh, I mean, it's just me relaxing, and like, you know, instead of just, well, of course, letting people like take the wheel, like lead or whatever, like, okay, get me a massage or whatever, like embrace that. But also realizing whether those people are there or not to like do sweet things for me. Like I remember asking someone, you know, maybe like to up the ante more, like to treat me a little better. Give me maybe some more massages could help or some more
That's your
flowers.
second time mentioning the massages, by the way.
Yeah,
I
because
feel like you love massages. I'm a massage guy as well. At least once a week I need one.
Okay, and I want to get better at that because I know I need them, and I just put that on the back burner, but I found myself relying on this person to do these things for me, and I realized, I need to start doing these things for me so that it feels like the bare minimum when, like, I don't know, when I'm dating or something. Like, I need to be my own I don't know, leader sometimes.
Find your own peace.
Yeah, find my own peace.
Always,
like, I need to be soft to myself as well. As of course, embracing it from other people, but I need to do the same thing for myself. I need to be pampering myself.
I think that's so amazing because, like I said, a lot of people, they look for outside things to make them happy. Outside people to make them happy. And speaking of that, I'm really honored to see that you really are. You went through a whole sobriety journey, and I feel like right now you're glowing.
Oh, thank you.
You're glowing. What really led you to say, you know, I gotta sober up? Like, what was that moment?
Probably after a connecting flight, passing out in the airport from like drinking way too much. I mean, I started so I just finished some award show event, and then I was in California. I probably started the day with like 2 glasses of wine. Then I ended up in Detroit because that was like my connecting flight. And I think on the plane I probably had 2 more glasses of wine. Got to Detroit. I went to the bar and had a big old bowl. It felt like a bowl of wine. And
so your thing was wine.
It was Chardonnay every day. Not every day, but a lot of the days.
That's crazy to think you was getting drunk off of Chardonnay wine.
And people be like, oh, like, that's me taking it easy. Not for me. I guess I was a wino. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, so I passed out. I remember drinking this, like, big old bowl of wine. Then I went to the gate. I was like, hey, when is my plane? I don't even know if I was even at the right gate. Wow. She was like, oh, honey, it left. I was like, oh, okay. And I just remember walking, sitting down, and I don't remember anything after that. And I was being woke up by the EMT people, and they thought I had overdosed on something. And that's what was really, like, crazy.
Scary.
And, but I was sick. It was embarrassing TMI, but I was sick, all of these things. And, so I it's crazy that how protected I was despite all that was going on. I was by myself, had no security, nothing. I was just moving by myself. All of this to combat the fear of flying is why I would drink like that. So yeah, after that was one of the moments where I was like, okay, enough is enough. And probably a month after that, I made one more mistake, which I won't get into. And then
you can if you want. I'm not gonna force you.
No. That one's a little too much.
Okay.
But yeah, after that, after waking up in that hotel room, and I was just so like hungover and just in pain. I realized, okay, enough is enough. It's time to like let this go.
I can definitely see a difference in your glow.
Oh, thank you.
I remember like watching you on Instagram Live one day, and I'm like, oh my God, this is my baby. Oh no.
Well, I was
like,
drunk?
Yes. And I felt so bad. I'm like, no.
Was I that drunk? What was I doing?
I almost wanted to text like, all right, Lennox, get off. Log off.
Was I crying or just acting a fool?
Both. I think it was like this one of the days you were crying and acting a fool. But like I said, I'm just so happy to see you in a good space.
Thank you.
In your soft girl era, as we call it. Now, of course, not just soft girl era. You actually working on the album as well. Tell us about the album.
The album is great. It's in a little bit of limbo right now. I'm just kind of like working on one song at a time.
Super dope.
Yeah, I just want to just take it easy, take my time with it. So
if you're just tuning into the QuickSilva Morning Show, we're talking to, of course, the Ari Lennox. When it comes to this music industry, I feel like a lot of times music.
I heard it.
You heard music. Not music. When it comes to like this industry, I feel like a lot of times the industry makes people like going in a downward spiral. What's your take on the industry for people who get in it and they really get consumed by just the I call it the industry politics, and they start doing things like drinking too much, doing too much drugs? Like, how does someone not fall down that path?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. How do you not fall into it? I mean, we all have different reasons as to why we do the things we do. I feel like my trigger was like all this flying I all of a sudden had to do. Like I was a bus girl. Like I was taking a Greyhound everywhere, was driving 17 hours to Texas from Charlotte.
Wow.
Like that's the type of girl, still to this day, I might on Sunday drive to Atlanta. Like that's the type of girl I am. You gonna catch me on I-95 doing something like, but yeah, so that's kind of how it got heavier for me between touring with the guys. That was fun. I was on my Jameson vibe then. And so, yeah, it's just different things. And then there's traumas. Outside of like fears, like, there's things you maybe are traumatized by and you just want to numb that. Right. You want to mask that. Or like maybe you feel easier to be yourself when you have a drink, even though that's kind of like a false thing that we believe. Like you need something to be yourself, but it's the opposite. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't really know what it would, why people. Wait, so what's the question again?
No,
sorry.
You kind of already answered it. You answered it. And also, I got to say congratulations, BET, Best Female R&B Pop Artist.
Oh, thanks.
How'd you feel when you get that call? When you got that call, like, hey, girl, you nominated?
It was cool, I guess.
This is like a regular day for you.
It's not a regular day. It's cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
People are like work their whole lives hoping to get nominated. And you get nominated. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. I got nominated. It's cool. Nothing.
Yeah.
But I commend you for that because I feel like you still have that level of humility that a lot of artists that's at your status kind of forget about. Like, some people think that it's supposed to come to me. And then they stop working as hard. They stop having this focus. I feel like Ari Lennox, even though with your success, you're still out here grinding. You're still out here doing radio. You're still out here doing promo.
Oh, wow.
Well, a lot of artists, I'm telling you, they're not doing this anymore because in their mind, I'm too big for this. I don't need it anymore. And I always say, the second you act like you don't need it, you'll be surprised how it'll bite you in the ass. And you'll be like, damn, I need to get back on the blogs. I need to get back on radio. So don't ever lose that. Don't ever lose that. Even in your soft area, don't lose that humility of saying, I still want to grind and keep it going.
I still forever want to grind. Like, that is what I'll never lose that passion, like hanging out with you, going on, like visiting the radio. I mean, you care about me. Like a lot of radio cares about me. So there are things that are so important to me that I prioritize.
You've been around since day one. I remember just being in D.C. at the clubs and when Ari Lennox would walk in the club and just one of my R&B parties I was DJing and I said, all right. And she just comes in and vibes out.
When was this?
This was about maybe a year or two ago. I was on R&B Wednesday in Washington, D.C. No, not recently, but I used to love seeing you coming up when you first got into business and still being out in the street. So I commend you for that. I know we got to wrap it up in just a second, but real quick, I got a game called Think Quick that I play.
Oh my God.
It'll be fast, I promise.
Okay.
And the game is simple. What happens is I give you a word. Once I give you a word, you got 5 seconds to sing any song you want, as long as the exact word is anywhere in the lyrics.
Okay.
So it don't have to be the song title. As long as that word is in the lyrics, you can sing that song.
Oh my God.
So I start with something easy. Your first word is love.
Love. So many things I gotta tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. 'Cause there's a possibility that you'll look at me differently though.
Oh, that's enough. All right, that's one on the board. Your next word happens to be amazing.
Amazing. Love is so amazing.
Oh, I love her voice. I love it. All right, your last and final word happens to be soft.
Oh,
Go.
shit. Baby, that's $1 million in the mirror.
Ooh.
Step back, get back, and get nearer. Ain't tryna do nothing but be pretty in there. Hurry up and put me in my soft girl era. Ain't first class, I ain't going nowhere. Nails air, babe, take me somewhere. Ain't tryna do nothing but be pretty in there. Hurry up and put me in my soft girl era.
Give it up for Ari Lennox, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, stream the new single, request a new single, Soft Girl Air. Make sure you support her. If anybody's not following you, what's your social media so you can follow you as well?
Socials are Ari Lennox, ARILENNOX, and you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and my website, arilennox.com.
And if nobody has told you today or recently, I am very proud of you.
Oh,
I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Just to know where you've come from, to see you in D.C. years ago, first starting, to know what you went through with your sobriety, to see you now smiling and glowing.
Thank
as
you.
a friend, as a colleague, as a person that's been rooting for you for years, I just want to say I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I love you. Ari Lennox right here on the QuickSilva Morning Show. Good morning.
You.
I need you also to add that you should stream the single on all platforms.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yes,
Go ahead.
you missed that part.
Missed that part.
Make sure you're streaming her single on all platforms. Shout out to Sherry. 'Cause Sherry, if I don't say that, she'll be like, "Hey, really, bro? Y'all talking about everything but streaming.
Streaming my
We need the
single.
streams.
You can buy it too.
Buy it, Soft Girl. Just stream Ari Lennox. Type it in. You'll see it everywhere. But definitely request it right here on the radio and on social media. And you know I'm going to play it in the club. I got your back. Ari Lennox from the QuickSilva Morning Show. Good morning.
Thank you.
Okay, take some photos.
Hey, thank you.
Perfect. Now,